Well, as the saying goes, everything must come to an end, and that has been the case just a few days ago with the announcement that champion trotter Tough Monarch has been retired. I caught up with part owner Peter Gadsby to reflect on his career. Well, first of all, Peter, congratulations. You joined me as a winner, double act, just driven to perfection by David Morris taking out the second.
Yeah, it was a nice win. He's had a few problems, that horse, but he's come good again. So, yeah, it was nice to get another win.
Just a few days ago, the announcement that Tough Monarch has run his last race. Tough decision?
Not really. There's been some doubt about him for a little while now. He's had a bit of arthritis in one of his knees, and after his last run here, he pulled up a bit lame, and Ricky trialled him on the weekend, and then on the Sunday he was lame again. So the decision was made. That's it. He's done a good job, so he'll go to the paddock.
Let's have a look at his career, Peter. $593,806 in prize money, 107 starts, 36 wins, 18 placings, numerous titles. Wonderful career.
Yeah, it was. And of course, he holds the record here now at Menangle for the most amount of wins. So that was a nice little thing. We probably would have liked to have gone a couple more and put a bit of a gap between them. But yeah, he's had a wonderful, wonderful career.
Well, still may take a little bit of running down. Yeah, 27 wins here at Club Menangle. You were part owner of Spoken Up. We do have the Spoken Up stalls over the back there. We might have to come up with something with Tough Monarch, like the Tough Monarch parade ring.
Yeah, well, we better speak to the committee about that, I suppose. I don't have much say in that.
Well, it certainly would be fitting to honour him in some way.
Well, I guess so. You know, for a trotter, he's done a fantastic job. So we don't have many stars in the trotting ranks in New South Wales, so I guess that's something they could honour him with.
Peter, his retirement was virtually to the day that he started his career. He started back on the 29th of March 2016, finished fifth here behind the Blake Fitzpatrick trained and driven Parisian Cheek, and he did have problems on that particular occasion and for the early part of his career.
Yeah, he always seemed to have a problem up near the cages there. And he'd be travelling nicely, and all of a sudden he'd just gallop. And that went on for, ages. And we used to always just hold our breath, hoping he'd get round that turn, but away he'd go. And to his credit, Ricky took his time, and he finally worked it out and got his confidence. And once he started to go past that point, then the wins really started to come.
Yeah, the role Ricky played, and we're talking about Ricky Orchin, played in Tough Monarch's career cannot be underestimated. As you said, he had problems, Ricky sorted him out, then turned him into a champion.
Yeah, he did. And, you know, we had a lot of patience, but so did Ricky. And a lot of trainers wouldn't have persevered. He did. He knew he had something there. And it was just a matter of finding the right key to him, which eventually Ricky did.
When you look back on his career, Peter, what is the one win or the one performance that stands out for you?
I like the one particularly in New Zealand when he won the free fall over there. That was, you know, for the horse to travel to New Zealand, all that experience. We did it with other horses, of course, but you know, for a trotter to go across to New Zealand and win one of the Grand Circuit races there, that was a big effort.
Peter, I use the term blessed in this particular reference. You have been blessed with being involved with Tough Monarch, the champ Spoken Up, also Al Malabar and another one, Smooth Cruiser, with a group of friends, and I'm leaving out Double Identity for the moment. We'll talk about him in a minute. But those particular horses, you've had the pleasure to race them and watch them be successful, but with a great group of friends.
Oh yeah, well, the main partner in all those was Alex Kay, who was best man at my wedding. So we go back a long, long way. And yeah, we got some good advice over the way. We've had good trainers. And yes, we've been blessed. They haven't all been good. We've bought a lot of horses over the years, but we've had a wonderful run, I must admit.
Of course, we throw in Double Identity into the mix to add to that group of horses that you have been blessed to have owned, but along the way there's a lot of slow ones, as you mentioned.
Oh yeah, there always is, and it's the same as anything. You buy a ticket in the lottery, one day you're going to win, or you're going to run a minor place. Well, we've been lucky. We've bought quite a few tickets, and we've had a few good ones.
Of course, still associated with Harry Martin, who was involved with you with Double Identity, his trainer-driver, a Miracle Mile winning combination. Harry's got a nice team of horses with you at the moment, Double Identity, Double Encounter, Tishan Raider.
Yeah, there's a couple other babies coming through as well. Harry said to us last year before, That's it, no more. But since then, we've bought 2 more. So he bought one at the Bathurst sales just recently. So that's another double that'll come into the system. It's currently being broken in with Glenn McInerney. So we'll keep him honest for a while.
I remember doing a story on you and Harry along with Double Identity when he retired, and here we are all these years later now talking about another retirement of one of your champs in Tough Monarch.
Yeah, more grey hairs now since we did that many years ago. It was nearly 20 odd years ago. So yeah, it's a long time.
Still enjoying your role with the New South Wales Owners Association?
Yeah, that's good. It's something that I've had a lot of experience around the country as an owner and successful owner. So I thought it was only appropriate that I can get onto the committee and maybe help lift things a little bit for the owners in New South Wales.
Sounds like if you had any advice for owners, up-and-coming owners, would be the word you've used throughout this interview, patience.
Got to have the patience. Unfortunately, things are getting more expensive now, but you've got to give the horses a chance. They can't all go as 2-year-olds or 3-year-olds. And Double Encounter's a good example. He did really come good into as a 4-year-old, and now he's just gone past 360,000.
Where will the champ spend his days in retirement?
I think Ricky's got something planned for him. He's actually going to be ridden at one stage. But that hasn't. I'm not privy to the final details of that at this point.
Well, Pete, congratulations to all concerned, yourself, in particular Ricky, who's done, as we mentioned, such a great job with Tough Monarch. He travelled here, there and everywhere with him, and a wonderful job. But to you, congratulations, a wonderful performance and a career by Tough Monarch, and no doubt he's going to enjoy retirement and thoroughly deserved.
I hope so. He deserves it.